Hello, everyone. Bethel here again in January of 2023. And again, as with my last video, I'm laughing at myself because I am so not technological, and these videos are not my comfort zone. I will get used to it, but for now, I stumble and I fumble. But anyway, greetings to everybody. I am happy to be here with you because I have a message today that is interesting to me, and I would like to share that with you. This new year of 2023 is in numerology is a 7. And 7 means, in numerology, means a magical, mystical number, and it means the beginnings and endings. So I like to think of it as 2023, much new will be brought forward, and much of the old will be dissolved. Now, as conscious starseeds and light workers move into 2023, we are needing to, and no doubt wanting to, clean up parts of our self that no longer serve us well. And that means past lineage. So this topic today is about healing your lineage. And I've been thinking about it, that topic, for a while. And it can mean different things. Anyone, you can look online and find different variations of everyone's truth about what that really means. So what you have to do is find out what it means to you. And I did that. And to me, it means healing my own past in this incarnation. And it means healing ancestral lineage, which can be done in this lifetime. And there are different methods of doing it, which, as I said, you can find online. I like to go with what for me is simple, is to think of it as breaking the chain of or the repetitive practices that are not in the highest and best good of the ascension process. Now, these practices are passed down from generation to generation. And sometimes in that passing down, the newest generation will look back and say, you know what, I don't think that is the best way to do things in this present time. Maybe it worked back then in the so-called olden days, but I don't think it's working for now. So I'm going to do my own thing and change my life and my ways of doing things in a way that I think is best for the present. Now, in the past, there were ways of doing things that we did in our own past, and our parents did, and our grandparents and our great-grandparents, and so on and so way back. So those things, those ways of doing things don't always fit in the age of Aquarius, which we've moved into. And so it's up to us to change some of those practices that we don't feel are good for moving forward and attaining unity consciousness. So a few of those beliefs that are passed down from generation to generation that I feel are not I feel that need to be changed are, and have been, some of them have been, say, corporal abuse, corporal punishment. It's abuse too. Corporal punishment in schools and homes. That was a practice that was acceptable in bygone days, but it's not now. It's no longer acceptable. There's no longer corporal punishment in schools, at least none that I know of. And there may still be that older practice in homes, but hopefully that will change as well. And how it will change, in my view, is through the newer generation's way of thinking, and the age of Aquarius, the way people think now. It's more about technology and knowledge and communication and balance and harmony, and the old ways of the hierarchy at the top passing down to the lowest of the low. That way of thinking doesn't fit in this new world we want to create. Unity consciousness means what is best for everyone, and loving everyone and accepting everyone. It doesn't mean that there's the elite at the top and the poorest of the poor at the bottom. So the newer generations that are coming in are going to change that. And they're going to change it because of the way they think. They don't follow the status quo. They don't just follow what somebody tells them to do. If they don't think it's right, they're not going to do it. And this didn't just start with the generations now. It started back in my generation and probably before that. But it's getting to be more common now, where the younger generation just says, I'm not doing that. And that includes corporal punishment in the home. It includes a learned practice such as family abuse, family violence. That is something that's been passed down. Well, mom and dad did it. My father beat my mother, so I can beat my spouse. Alcoholism and drug abuse. If children see their parents having a certain practice and belief, then they're more apt to take that on. But not so with the children and the generation now. They don't follow that. So they're different. And as each generation is different. But I believe that our lineage can be healed through a gradual process of just changing the way we do things. Looking at it and saying, that doesn't work right now. That doesn't work for this new world. That doesn't work. That's not in the vibration of love and harmony. That is the bygone days, and I don't want any part of that anymore. So we are coming into a kinder, gentler, more accepting world. It doesn't feel like it right now, because of all the turmoil, but that turmoil that's happening on this planet is necessary for the change to happen. And we, as conscious incarnates, conscious beings, conscious light workers, we have the power to change that. We have the power to change the ways we used to think and do. And make it a better world, make it a kinder world. That will stop those old ways of doing things. Nobody will be interested in operating like that anymore. They'll just say, no, I don't want to do that. I want to move into the new. I want to do new things. I want to come from the higher vibrations of love and peace and harmony. So I believe it will happen gradually as the collective of humanity raises their consciousness. We can work on healing our lineage ourselves. We have to, each of us, in order to change it and stop it. It's not some big complicated way of doing things. It's just changing from violence and abuse and killing and hurting and hitting and addictions to a kinder, gentler, more loving way of living. That in itself will heal the past. There's nothing complicated we have to do. We just have to be kinder, gentler, more understanding, more accepting. So in this way, we can heal our past and our present. It will heal itself. That's my take on it. Everyone has the responsibility to come from their own point of view and go with what works for them. This is what works for me. So I thought I'd like to pass that on to you. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for listening. And I'll be back soon with another topic for you. So I send you love and blessings. Bye-bye for now.